This
Gum
is
in
our.
my mouth.
You have gum in your mouth. Violation.
Oopsie.
Violation.
That's a Best Life and Beyond, like...
Blunder.
Yeah, you do not do...
That's a blab blunder.
Yeah, you do not do that.
Welcome back, you guys. We were excited to get to this live this week. I'm rocking the colors tonight. And
We're really happy to be here. I don't know why I was just kind of like letting you talk, like, yeah.
I like that. Just let me talk.
Hey. We're really excited to be here. We have so much to talk about. There's so much. If you've been keeping up with our videos, there's so much that's been happening in the Disneyland, the Disneyland world.
The Disney landscape.
Or the Disney...
I'm going to call it the Disney landscape.
The Disney world.
That too.
If you say Disney World, though, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of one of those things.
Yeah, Disneyland, Disney Worldscape, landscape.
Jason, Block Party
Block Party Wednesday. That's right. Jason is in here moderating. Give him some love.
Yeah, if you see the
wrench,
you'll know.
Hola from Tijuana. Well, hello.
If you see any trolls or anybody saying anything offensive that he doesn't see for some odd reason.
Oh, Sydney, Australia.
This is the legacy party, though, FYI.
Yeah, legacy party. Michelle called it.
Even if you aren't technically a legacy policy holder, a legacy pass holder, you can pretend while you're here with us because...
We got Texas, we got Puerto Rico, we got Phoenix. I like to shout out where everybody's
San
from.
Francisco.
Once we get in. Petaluma, California.
Wow.
We've got Harold, California. We've got Nebraska, Palm Springs, Tucson,
South Carolina,
Pennsylvania.
By the way, if Spencer's looking down, you guys are probably looking at the screen. Look at what
Visalia,
you look like right
Atwater
now.
Village. I know. I've got the screen right here, and I've got it not as raised up as I usually do. Apologies for that.
We are currently packing and going through all that.
Here,
so
this will make it so I don't lean. I'll put on the specs.
There you go.
Now I won't lean in.
Much better.
Utah, New Mexico,
Utah, Vermont,
Fresno,
Virginia.
Yes. Hey from Laguna Beach. Hey. We see you, Laguna Beach.
So I'm squirting
Sacramento,
my
Hollister,
Mio.
Downey, Seattle.
I'm squirting my Mio.
Oh, we got
in my
Three
drink.
Rivers in the house.
Oh, right. And I can't taste it very well because I had gum in my mouth, and every time I do that, I have that mini panic attack, oh no, it got me. Every time I'm like, I can't taste it. So I'll sit here, you can probably, if you're rewatching this, you can see my mild panic the whole time we're talking. Okay, now I taste it.
Sorry,
but
I'm
see,
gonna
I was
catch up.
having
Arcadia, San Ramon, Cabo, Philadelphia, Prescott, Arizona, Estes Park, Colorado, Connecticut.
Now put up an emoji.
Logan,
let's
Utah,
pick an emoji.
Palm Springs, Napa Valley.
Put up a heart emoji if you...
Mississippi.
Put a purple heart emoji if you actually now fall under the category of a legacy... I don't want to say policy holder. A legacy pass holder.
Yeah. What's up, 505, New Mexico?
But
I used to be
if
505.
And then put a blue heart if you are going to just pretend you are one while you're here in our party.
Or if you...
Just so I can get an idea of how many we're talking about.
Legacy in the house.
Now, if anybody has any questions about what makes me a legacy
look at all the
pass holder,
amazing.
what makes me one, blah, 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 you can watch our video from today where we went to the Orange Circle with the famous Woo.
We discussed it over lunch with the Woo.
Okay, so a few of you were asking. Erica says, what is the legacy pass? So to give you a brief overview, again, if you really want to go into it, I would watch that video once we get off of here.
Right, but in a nutshell, it just means that you had a pass when this whole situation happened. And that's what we are referred to now is, our passes they were active, but yet Disneyland closed. Therefore, they were not usable. We are now called legacy pass holders. As Adam had coined the phrase.
Hey, somebody said they bought the Sure Thing hand sanitizer.
We hope you enjoy it. We hope you enjoy the smell.
It's our favorite, literally.
Sean makes a great product, so thank you for
I'm just
supporting.
saying, though, listen, we like it even without, we were introduced to it because that's one of Spencer's friends, but when you actually, we don't do that. We don't just say things.
We're not brand reps or anything. We just.
So if we actually like something, it's because we like it.
Yeah, we're not going to promote it unless we actually utilize said product. But
Sorry,
anyways,
I know I completely.
Legacy. You were a pass holder before, and you're now legacy. You're judging me. I can tell by that look.
No, I was just.
I know so well when she'll look at me and she'll give me this look of like.
No.
I know it. She's looking closely at details.
All I was doing was I was kind of like looking back at the screen and I was like, I wonder, like, it would be so cool if they could see what I see, like, right next to me. And that's what I was thinking. I was like, I was like, they would see like the 3D of the beard. And I was
I'm growing my beard out. If you guys thought like, well, he's looking so disheveled. Well, I'm trying to grow the beard out.
He's like, I'm trying to look disheveled.
No, it eventually will. It'll fill in and it'll be a continuous flow from.
Do we really want that though? Is that what we really want?
You know what's funny is you used to like the beard, right? And then I started shaving the beard off, and then now
I don't like when it's shaved off.
Now she shows distaste for the beard coming back. I don't like the beard now. I'm like, well, you got to make up your mind.
Not the full scruffalicious.
Full scruffalicious. I'm not sure what that means. Anyways,
is that just like
it's coming back regardless of whether Katie likes it or not. And just so you guys know, if you see me looking a little scruffy, I still try to shave my neck, which I didn't really shave today. But don't.
The thing is, I like you no matter what your facial hair looks like.
Well,
I can have a preference.
Then Jeff Pike, here I come.
Oh boy.
And if you guys don't know who Jeff Pike is, he has quite an impressive beard, the likes of which ZZ Top would be impressed. Let me just put it to you that way.
This is true. This is true.
Jeff's is, I dare to say...
iconic?
It's iconic.
We have a couple of super chats here real quick. Matthew Miranda sends $2 and says, grow the beard!
Yes!
Disney Adventure Vlog sends $2 and says, good evening, America.
Good evening.
Well, thank you for your super chats.
Dave. I like to call Disney Adventure Vlogs Dave, even though that's not his name, but like D-A-V.
What? I spaced out there.
It's okay.
No, I really I straight up spaced out.
One of those moments.
My hair just looks a little bit darker because when I get it done, I want to keep the screen paused because then it's the bandwidth
you did that?
thing. Yes, I did.
Oh,
I did.
I was like the screen pause, but you did that.
Yeah, see, you gotta pay attention to me or I can do things without you realizing.
Well, that's...
So yeah, my hair just looks a little darker, but it'll be washed out. I can't wash it for a few days, so that's why. Anais, I hope I said your name right, sends $2 and says, have you gotten your AP refunds, by the way? Love the vid. I haven't. I have not.
Have not.
Yeah, I haven't yet, but I have a couple of passes. But I can't figure it out. You know how they gave you that tool to kind of figure out oh, this is how much you should expect because this is the value and blah, blah, blah. I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense to me. So I'm if I get something back, I do. If not, I'm not expecting anything, I guess I should say. Philip Meets Disney sends $5 and says, can't believe I got the first boarding group for Rise today at Hollywood Studios.
Oh,
that's even more impressive now.
Most impressive, keeping it on brand.
Impressive.
That achievement is a bragging right, and you deserve to brag, and props to you. Big applause. That's
serious.
Not an you guys had to, when you and Dylan and Michael did it.
We ran to the... Yeah.
There was rehearsal.
Oh, yeah.
There was practice.
Oh, yeah.
Dylan, when I watched that video, I am so impressed with Dylan's cool, calm, collective vibe.
No, we had it all rehearsed.
You had to just be in the moment and just do it. You couldn't think, and all of the training paid off because you guys got it.
We practiced, we rehearsed.
That goes down in history. So Philip, props to you, my friend.
Yeah, we were. If you watch that video, I know it was shot a little funny because it's me, and when I'm shooting a video, I don't hold the camera very steady. Especially in that time, I was freaking out.
And you didn't have the GoPro with the stabilization, so it's all Katie cam.
But it's interesting, I'd say.
Well, look, the vibe translates, and the intent and the fun and the excitement comes across, and that's all that really counts.
So if you don't know what video we're talking about if you search Rise of the Resistance, Best Life and Beyond, Boarding Group 1 or something like that, you'll find it, or just go to our channel. And it was in February of last year.
Yeah.
So that'll kind of help if you're looking for that. Steve Hall sends $10 and says, "Hiya, Katie and Spence."
After all, Steve Hall.
So do I want to know one thing? Do I owe Adam the Woo money? Because as soon as I heard we are now Legacy Pass holders, I've been calling myself an LP.
Yeah.
Yes, you do owe him now.
There will be a copyright charge.
That's how it's gonna happen.
Steve and
Kimberly
just kidding.
Andrews sends $5. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We appreciate that. So yeah, that it's just crazy. Like we used to be APs, now we're LPs.
Yeah, we're
What's
long
up?
playing, right? Like an album. They would call a full length album in the 70s an LP because it was the long playing as opposed to like a 45 or something like that.
Jean Lynn asks, "How is Pixar Charlie? I miss him." We
miss him too.
texted a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
We're in the process of downsizing and moving into a smaller space here in Orange County. So we've been so busy, and then if we, it's like we were like, if we get together, it's like so hard because first of all, it's gonna be raining.
Yeah.
And we're
gonna try.
and
We're gonna try, but
packing.
yeah,
and
it's
prepping.
one of those things.
So hopefully we try. But last time we did talk, he's just working.
He's a busy man. He's got a great gig, and he's very well.
Gina asks, is he able to join us in Walt Disney World? Not yet. But probably on the next trip is my bet. Like, it's just, he's busy this time of year with work, so that's the unfortunate part. We are moving again, but we're staying in the very, similar area, same area, I guess you could say. But that's it, so.
Redding, California.
And no, we're not losing
Got
the
10
Malibu
inches of
place.
snow.
Somebody asked about that, and we are not moving that place.
No, we are keeping.
We still have that. We're making it, like I said, we're making it so that we're able to have both places and pay less.
Right.
If that makes any sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but
because we're trying to slim the costs so that we can travel more and still maintain.
Yeah, because I mean, do you need all that space if you're traveling so much, and do you need all that space if you're never there?
Right.
Like, not really.
And Malibu is a special situation, and we don't want to give that up. It's something that we value for many reasons, and as you see in the videos, I hope it translates because it's kind of a special situation over there.
Yes.
And
Terry Robinson sends $20 and says, "My daughter is selling Girl Scout cookies and we can't do cookie booths. Would y'all mind if I shared her link in the chat? Just a little something for Disney World." Of course, please feel free to do that. I don't think there's any YouTube rules against that, but we don't have a problem.
No.
Jacqueline, I hope I said your name right, sent $5 as well. Thank you so much. Are you moving with Adam? We would never answer that. Even if we were, we wouldn't tell you now. I don't know.
We're going to announce probably
at
what
some
we're
point,
actually doing because there's so much speculation on things and stuff. And
at some point we'll talk a little bit more about it.
We feel bad that everybody's constantly wondering what's going on, and we're pretty transparent with most of our lives, within reason, security taken into consideration on that note. So we'll let you know what's going on when the time is right.
Yeah, it's just a matter of right now. There's just so much that we, have to, stuff we have to figure out. And then we do have to worry about security. And so we want to make sure. Are you moving out of Malibu or Orange? No, we're staying in both places.
Yes.
It's just a matter of a smaller place in Orange County. And then the way we're making it work in Malibu, we're able to pay a little bit less.
John says you guys are moving in with that. And we haven't revealed what we're doing yet. So that is not the case.
No. But we're very close to a lot of our Orange County vloggers. We're really close to David and Liz. We're very close to Adam. So we're close to Dylan. So we're all very close. And I think sometimes when we hang out with everybody a lot, there kind of grows this speculation a lot. So if and when we decide to share, if we are doing a roommate thing, we'll make sure to share it at some point. But
correct. For
right now, we're just we're still figuring stuff out. Stuff still isn't 100%.
It's a fluid situation, folks.
It is.
This just in.
Corn Chip Katie on scene here. I am pleased to announce. I'm just kidding. So that's kind of the situation. I hope that kind of clears it up. I don't know why you guys would want to stay in California anymore. There's a lot of people asking, why don't you just move to Florida? I wish we could. More than anybody.
But there's also, as far as California, there's still benefits to living here. And
I'm like this. I'm not a big fan of California right now. So.
Yeah, but right now it's there's a lot going on, and as mostly it's like I said, it's a fluid situation with what's going on. That's why we aren't announcing a lot of things, because we don't necessarily know what we're doing. We're only planning a little bit ahead of time because of what's going on, and I'm sure all of you guys understand that it's not a time to be making big long-term plans for anything, because the world is in upheaval. It seems like it's calming down. I get scared saying that because I don't want to jinx it, but like
multiple times before.
Yeah, so we're very sensitive to saying that stuff, because it's almost like
jinx it.
Yeah, we don't want to jinx it, and because you start to feel that way about things. And like we were talking today, about when hope drop, when we came up with that term hope drop, because we thought that there was hope that the park was going to open, and I'm sure they thought so too. And then that dream got squashed, and so after multiple times of having that happen, you start to kind of go, you know what? I'm not doing that. It's almost like it's superstition a little bit. How people do that stuff for sporting events and things, and they do the rally hat where they flip their hat inside out and wear it, and then the team wins, and you're like, well, I have to wear my hat like that every time now. So we're very sensitive to all that stuff, and so we're just trying to almost one day at a time.
Yeah. If there was
small steps,
if it was a lovely situation where it was like, oh hey, so we have confirmed it's 100%,
right?
Disneyland's going to be opening in August. It's like we could look at that and make a decision based on that,
right?
But we have no idea. Like
no.
Anthony
honestly, P says it perfect, and this is in reference to today's video, and you'll know what this means if you watch it. No GNews is good GNews with Gary GNews. Watch the video to figure out what that's about.
Let's just that's just what it is. It's like we just don't know 100%, but we will just keep making plans and doing the best we can. And I promise, no matter what, though, at the end of the day, you're still going to get fun. You're always going to get videos. We're always trying to do daily videos. That's something that we don't make a hard commitment to, because sometimes we just miss days.
Right.
But for the most part, we're always trying to make sure that we're giving you daily videos. Yeah. And
it's what we enjoy. I sometimes feel very strange not making a video. It's part of my rhythm. It's part of our life.
Yeah.
And
like the days I wasn't there, it felt like I was like, this feels
right. I felt like I was like, I gotta go make a video. I want to stay connected with you guys, and at any cost. And because there's a lot of people that they can't be out here, they can't be at downtown Disney. There's people that can't leave their house. So any type of positive content or anything that we try to provide, we want to share and lift people and inspire people. So that gets I get addicted to inspiring people. If that's, I don't know what else to say.
Oh, it makes sense.
Anyways, we got a few super chats.
Yeah, I'm going to catch up on those. I just didn't want to interrupt you like I do every day, all the time. Every single day. How many times a day do you think I interrupt you?
100? You can't count that.
It's like it's infinite.
Don't have enough fingers.
It's infinite. It makes
about
people
infinite,
so mad,
but,
too. They're like, you're so annoying, Katie. I'm like, well.
That's on me.
See the door? Walk out. It's Olga sends $5 and says,
Olga.
Just introduced you to my niece. She loves you already. Well, hi.
Hello.
Can you please give a shout out? Of course, Ariel Isabella.
Oh, great name.
Welcome.
Hi, Ariel. Welcome.
This is the wildest ride next to Mr. Toad's ride.
Yeah, so if you're wearing hats or glasses, best remove them. Adam the Woo. I'm giving him credit on all those things. LP, Adam the Woo.
Bryn sends $50.
Oh my gosh, Bryn.
This is a big thank you from my husband, Kent, and I. Because of you, Disney World video, because of you and your Disney World videos, we're going in May for the first time.
Amazing!
Oh, congratulations.
Oh, you guys are going to have the best time.
Oh, you really are, though. You're going to have such a blast.
See, I love that we inspire that, because
it's amazing.
Yeah,
Brinny B sends $7 and says, 2 questions. Katie, what size is your green Disneyland sweatshirt? I got an extra large by mistake. I normally would just get a large, but I think that one is an XL. I'll double check it. Number 2, do you worry about politically correct Disneyland changes? Pirates, Splash, Jungle Cruise, how far is too far?
That's a good question.
We're going to give you a brief answer because I got to catch up with these. and we will ramble all night about it.
No,
But
we can talk about it for a second. It's fine.
Well, no, these are starting to go
Well, then
away.
do those and we'll come back to that.
Okay. We will come back to that, I promise.
Because I want to give that
Don't
fair...
forget then. You hang on to that.
I will not.
Put it right here.
I'm good. I'm like an
Put
elephant.
it in there.
I don't
Put it
forget.
in there. Put it in there.
I don't forget like you.
Is it in there?
Let's go. Move on.
Is it in there?
Okay. Oh my gosh.
The Farrow family sends $20. Thank
Hey,
you.
Farrows, thank you.
Happy Wednesday. Don't know if y'all remember us from the last few lives, but my 3-year-old Audrey
Yes, we do.
adores you all and says hi and wanted me to send you a little something for your next trip to downtown Disney or beyond.
Well, thank you.
Thank you
and
so
Audrey,
much.
hello to you again.
We love you.
definitely remember you. And thank you for being here for us. It makes our night, and we love that you're
second
here.
that.
Yes.
Living the Dream sends $10 and says, it's
Nice.
getting late on the East Coast, and we got to get up early. I know that, but we love your channel. Well, thank you.
Thank you. LCD, living the dream. I like
Love
that.
Jessica sends $3 and says,
you,
going
Jessica.
to Walt Disney World in March. Any pandemic advice? Honestly, just their precautions there are so great.
Just wear your mask and enjoy yourself.
If you feel
and,
uncomfortable about anything, just walk out. You don't need to make a scene about it.
Yeah.
Just walk out, and
But-
you can do that.
But honestly, it's
They do such a good job.
we genuinely feel safe when we're there because of the proactive measures that they've taken.
But really, though, also, like, what is 100% safe?
That's true.
I asked that because I asked myself, I'm like, I feel like I don't even feel like 100% safe at home because I've known so many people.
Well, I don't think 100% safe is actually anything even pre-situation is possible.
Pre-pandemic.
Life is a danger in itself.
Yes. Philip Meets Disney sends $5 and
Thank
says,
you, Philip.
if Universal Orlando does Halloween Horror Nights this year, do you plan on going and visiting Disney World during Halloween season? 1,000,000% yes.
Absolutely. We're hoping, we got our fingers crossed for that.
Brittany sends $5 and says, I called the
Thank you,
AP
Brittany.
line. They'll give you the refund, total you'll get. They do not have a date you'll receive it, the refund, but I hope this helps. That does.
Oh,
So
that's good
hopefully if
info.
anybody needs that.
Thank you, Brittany.
Let me get to Purple Sorrow 87 sends $2
Thank you.
with a cute little emoji. Kimberly sends $4 and says, my son and I love your vlogs. What's your favorite ride? Probably Small World and
Haunted
Thunder
Mansion.
Mountain for me.
Haunted Mansion.
I picked 2.
And the train. I'll take 2 too. as well.
Cindy Sawyer sends $5 and
Thank
says,
you,
you guys
Cindy.
are amazing and you helped me through my depression. We
Aw.
will all get through this. Well, you
We
were
will.
helping us through.
It's good advice.
Let's go back to Brinny B's question. And again, to reiterate for anybody that just walked into this
Yeah.
awesome party, do you worry about the politically correct Disneyland changes? Pirates, Splash, Jungle Cruise, how far is too far?
Do you want to start and then I'll say my piece?
Yeah, okay. I guess for me, I think that Disneyland is just constantly changing. I know this is going to sound so cliche and so redundant, but I think that things are constantly changing. I don't even think about it as politically correct. I just think about it as this is the change that's happening. It's just the world right now, and that's what it is. And then 9 times out of 10, I end up liking it. You know,
Right.
I think that like we have a past for a reason and we have a future for a reason. So I just I don't worry about it. I guess that's the best way I would say is like, I can see how somebody maybe could that's really attached to something, but then I can also see how somebody could, you know, be really like offended by something. So I can understand it. But for me, it's just like, I'm there to enjoy Disneyland in general. And if that's what they need to do, that's not my company. I don't make their decisions, and I'm going to enjoy it either way. By the way, hi, Amelia.
Hi, Amelia. So kind of to add to that and to give my opinion about that, and, you know, kind of the question was about PC and about how much is too much. I used to have kind of a problem with it when I first got wind of how this was happening with, you know, with Pirates of the Caribbean was kind of the first time I experienced this. And my initial reaction, I was a little offended, ironically, because I thought that it was a little too much in the beginning. And then I talked it over with a lot of people and I did some thinking on it.
Soul searching.
I did some soul searching. And then after experiencing the change of what they did, I always tell people, wait till they make the change, because it's going to happen with or without your opinion. Wait till they make the change and then weigh in and see like, okay, where are we now and was it worth it and how do I feel about it? And so that's what I did. Now, Pirates, the vibe of Pirates is still retained. they've been making changes to that attraction more than anything over the years. It's changed so many times for so many different reasons, and the world is changing all the time. It always has. Change is a constant, and we have to understand that. I think as grown adults, we have to understand that change is a constant, and we have to deal with it. And how you deal with it is by accepting it and understanding that, you know what, I still have a really good time when I'm on Pirates.
Right.
And I still get the same feels as I did when I was a kid. Has it changed? Yeah, sure. Adam's in here. Hi, Adam. But I think it's just, when you're talking about Disney and change, I think they do it better than anybody. And I explained this the other day about when Adam and I were talking about Jungle Cruise. They do such a good job at the change because they know that they know that there's a lot of folks who aren't offended, who are like, we don't care that, you know, it is the way it is.
And that's not to take away that change isn't hard.
No,
no matter what.
And we have to be sensitive to people. If there's people that are offended, there's a reason that they're offended. Mm-hmm. And you have to understand that, and you have to respect them as human beings for their own reasons and for what they want.
Right.
So with that said, you know, I want to be respectful of people. I may not understand, but how are we to understand how everyone feels? But we can do our best to be sensitive to it and understand them and say, you know what, we still have a great attraction. And in the end, a lot of times Disney, most of the time, will add. Well, they'll bring more to the table. They will plus the situation.
May I add on to that? Is that not just first of all, I'm going to add on to what you said, but I also wanted to say that we also should be sensitive to people having a hard time with change, because sometimes change is the hardest thing, especially for people that go to Disneyland for that comfort of seeing the same thing over and over again, or something that maybe comforted them as seeing, like, for instance, let's use Pirates as an example.
Right.
For somebody, that may be their comfort, was seeing that redhead scene. For whatever reason, it brought them comfort because it reminded them of sitting on the boat with their grandpa. You never know, right? So we don't know everybody's feelings and how they feel and interpret it. So all we can do is be sensitive to the fact that, like, hey, I see you're having a hard time with this change. Like, what is it for you? And maybe just talking to somebody about it sincerely, instead of going, whoa, why do you got to feel that way? Like, why do you got to jump off? Like, seek to understand and listen to them and say, like, hey, you know, like, what is it that you're having a hard time with? Like, do you want to talk about it? Because maybe it is something like that. And it's really...
And if people are getting offended, that's the last thing that Disney wants to do. They want to be inclusive to everybody.
At the end of the day.
They're a business, but they also have a legacy for children.
Oh, you reminded me. Thank you. That's what I was going to add on to what you said. When Spencer said 9 times out of 10, they improve and it's better, I wanted to add on to that because I noticed a thing that Disney does is that they tend to change things. Like, for instance, let's use Guardians of the Galaxy and Tower of Terror. We still have Tower of Terror at Walt Disney World.
Right.
We still have Country Bear Jamboree at Walt Disney World.
Right.
We still have Toad's Wild Ride. They have, so it's like things, they tend to try to keep some things, you know, whatever.
Well, even somebody had said that in Tokyo that they are not changing
Jungle Cruise. Which is already pretty different.
And or Splash Mountain. And I don't know if that's completely true, but kind of, you know, leading to what you said. And also you can hear Adam and I talk about, some people were asking what's changing. Most recently what's changing is Jungle Cruise. And we have a video where Adam and I discuss it in length. We had a nice chat over some coffee. We were at Buena Vista, and we give our thoughts about it. And
they're not. Somebody asked, are they doing something with Pirates right now? They're not changing
Pirates.
That already happened.
We were using it
as an example.
Yeah, because it was the most recent change that we had been through from start to finish.
So the other thing, though, is that as far as that goes, though, I guess the point I wanted to make when Spencer said they are, you know, they improve it most of the time. I'm going to use Splash Mountain as an example, and I maybe said this in a video before, but Splash Mountain itself, the original story, I liked it. I think it's amazing. I love the little animals. Whatever you may like it for, I have nostalgia tied to it. I'm sure you do as well.
Yeah, the only thing I remember from the story is that there's a briar patch and...
Right. So you have your thing. So my point is if I'm going to use my niece Kaylee as an example, who's, you know, 4 or 5 years old. She loves Tiana. Like, she loves Tiana. And for her to be able to experience an attraction that fully immerses her into Tiana's world and the Princess and the Frog, I think there is a little bit of not just the whole PC thing, but there is a little part of it, like with Guardians of the Galaxy. There's some kids that's going to make their entire world.
Right, they don't know what Twilight Zone is.
No, and while I still think it's good, though, that Disney's still preserving it, because at other parks, you still have that, and they still try and, like, you know, they try to do, like, make everybody happy, if that makes sense.
They take away, but then they also give back, and they honor the past. And I keep saying this about Winnie the Pooh, which replaced our Country Bear Jamboree in Disneyland. They still have the 3 mascots, you know, the wall figures, you know, Buff, and I always forget the other 2 names, but there's the buffalo and the deer and the whatever. So they're still in there as an Easter egg, and it makes it really fun if you know, because it's kind of a secret. Like when you go through that first room and you go through that, and you look back, there they are on the wall. That's Disney saying, hey, we're not... We still feel for you guys.
This is a good one. When Frozen replaced Aladdin, everybody knows that Aladdin was the better show. Let's just be real.
Right.
But the kids of today, do you know how many little girls and boys that sit in that audience? If you stop and actually look around, they're connecting 1,000,000 times more.
Right.
And they're our future. In all reality, not that we're not important, but they are our future.
But let them have their moment like we had our moments when we were kids. We're adults, and I think we should be able to...
We can rationalize
this stuff, and sure, with anything, things are going to change from when you're a kid. Your neighborhood, your school, all these things like, oh yeah, I remember I used to go over here and I used to do this and that. We're adults, and we can deal with that. Little kids, you got to let them have their time too. And we had our time. And the fact that we're going to theme parks and still enjoying it as adults, we have to be a little more understanding of that and let them have their moment, because she's going to look back when she's an adult and they might change the ride again.
Oh yeah, Kaylee will...
and she'll be like, I remember when it was Tiana, like my deepest memories of Disneyland and going and seeing Tiana in the Splash Mountain thing or whatever. So we have to understand it in those terms. So I know we went a little long on that, but I just think it's important to bring up.
Well, that's why I knew it was going to be a long one. But again, that doesn't discount that change is difficult.
Yeah.
And as far as like, if you want to, I can't always say that something's changed for PC reasons or trying to be politically correct, whatever you would say.
Reason.
Sometimes they just change it because it's time. Sometimes it is a future generation thing. But at the end of the day, it's not going to make a difference if you sign a thing or whatever it is you do. That's why every single day you're on this planet or you go to the park, you enjoy the moment that you're there. That's why we record so much, is because we love these memories. So any day now something can change. They could just change the castle if they wanted to. Right. In all reality, and there's nothing we could do. Whether you like it or not, it's going to change.
You made a good point too. It's not always because of political correctness. Look at the People Mover. That had nothing to do with PC. That had to do with they were trying to update it and give something kind of newer and more exciting.
It was a land change.
Which you loved as a kid. You loved the change of
I love that.
The People Mover into the rocket rods.
But now as an adult, I would have rather had the People Mover. So I get it.
But you didn't know.
For the time being, though, it defined my childhood.
Sure.
Like, it was the talk of the town.
And that had nothing to do with political correctness.
Do you know how many book reports I did on the rocket rods, and I explained it?
Oh my gosh.
I had so many book reports. Oh, I did tell Bob Gurr.
I know. But anyways,
and he was like, that is a
my point is, and the reason that can't come back has nothing to do with political correctness. It's because of
or not HIPAA,
OSHA. You know, there's new laws with evacuating people and having the proper emergency exits for people who are handicapped and in wheelchairs and things like that. There needs to be enough space to get them off. And that's,
I'm sorry. I do need to do a super chat catch up. I apologize.
We digress, and we're going back to the
Tisha
chat.
and Megan send $5. Thank you. And said, the crowd's going wild. Please post the Girl Scout link to the Blab Facebook. Okay, that's a great idea. Please go ahead and do that.
We love our Girl Scouts.
Brickman sends $8 and says, Katie, do you have a policy of no Irishmen in the bedroom? Hey, Spencer. I do.
That counts me out.
Chiska, wait, I hope I said that right. Chiska Cruz sends $10 and says, I can't wait to send you guys a surprise. Hope you guys love it. Sorry for my English. Spence will know. Hope to see you guys in February. My boyfriend and I are excited. Yiska, Chiska or Yiska, whatever it is, your name is beautiful.
Yeah.
And let's see here. Betty sends $5 and
Thanks,
says,
Betty.
"Thank you for sharing all of your videos with us. I can't wait to see you film at Walt Disney World. You guys, we're going to have so much fun. Love you and can't wait to meet you and woo when Disneyland opens. It's going to be so... You guys, we have a really good future ahead of us, provided everything goes okay."
Yeah, it will.
Cindy Sawyer sends $5 and says, "Walt Disney said that Disneyland will always change and
There
it
you
will
go,
never
Cindy.
be finished." What is
Exactly.
it? As long as there's imagination left in the world, Disneyland will never be complete.
That's right.
So we always need to remember that.
That's right. The man himself.
Amy sends $5 and says, "How do you handle all the walking, especially at Walt Disney World? What shoes do each of you wear to keep your feet from getting
That's
sore?"
a good question.
I lately have been wearing the Hoka. They're Hoka One shoes, and they're very cushy. I have plantar fasciitis that flares up every once in a while. I also use the Cloud Tech 9 shoe or Cloud Tech shoes, but I don't use those as much anymore because they're a little more firm, and they're more supportive, whereas the Hoka ones are more like cushy, and I don't have as much pain. And then I got some waterproof shoes called Bodhi or something. I forgot what they're called, but I'll
it rains
share
out there
them.
a bit. For me, I wear Vans, but I got they make a new version of the Vans. They're a little more
Cushy or
expensive. They have like a cush.
What are they called?
There's more of a cushion in them, and I try to switch them out sometimes. Like I have another pair of Vans that are kind of high tops that are more waterproof. So switching out the shoes from day to day kind of helps a little bit. Yeah,
I can't remember.
That's all I can say about that.
But then also what we do is I can't remember the name of the van, so if anybody knows, but it was like something like the Squishy. That's all I know. They were like soft. If you ask them, they'll know.
Yeah, there's a cushier version of
the regular
regular ones because I wear the old school. They're called Vans Old School is the model, but yet there's a cushier version. They're a little more expensive, but well worth it. It feels like you're walking on air a little bit.
Right.
And, because Vans used to not really have much support, and they kind of, I grew up, I wore Vans as a kid, and I kind of had flat feet for a while.
Ultra Cush. That's
Ultra
what they're
Cush.
called.
There you
Thank you. Memory foams. There you go.
Yeah,
okay,
they're great.
that's it.
They're
Thank
great.
you.
So that's
yes. Also, the Hoka are great. I'm telling you, they are super cushy and squishy. But also, how do we handle it? We take a lot of breaks. And we sit when we need to sit.
Hawaiian Disney Mama, aloha.
Hey, so yeah, we
Finally
just
caught
sit.
alive. Welcome.
We
Good to see you.
sit as much as possible.
Yeah.
Francis Pete sends $5 and says, "I remember back in the day going to Disneyland for grad night. Have fun."
Oh, wow.
I skipped out on my Disneyland
I did too.
grad night.
I did too. You know what's funny?
I went instead though the next day.
For me, it was because I wasn't as frequent as Katie and like somebody like Justin Scard who lived in the neighborhood, but I considered myself living in Los Angeles a Disneyland kind of fanatic, so I was like, I don't need to go grad night. I'll go on my own. Thank you. And so that was
That's
thinking
cute.
that I was,
You
all
thought
that.
you were as cool as me.
Well, look,
but
for
you
where
weren't.
I was from, because I would, lived an hour away, and so, but I went to Disneyland more than the average bear in my world. So to me and to the folks I knew, I was like, no,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I skipped a lot of school dances and just came to Disneyland instead. I skipped homecoming, a Sadie Hawkins, and I think I left early from a prom that I went to with another guy just because I wanted to go.
Big Timber Films in the house.
Yeah.
What's
So,
up, dude?
I remember that.
Roxas DC's 90s skater dude for life. I
Love
feel
it.
that, man. I feel that.
Wesley Cooper sends $15 and says,
Thanks, Wesley.
"Found you guys from watching Adam's channel.
Oh, awesome.
One of our favorites. Now I watch you both every day and love you guys." Well, then we have to thank Adam for connecting us.
Yeah.
Use this for your Walt Disney World return fund. Well, thank you. That will go to good use.
Thank you, yes.
Thanks for helping us live our best life and beyond every day. Well, thanks for coming to
Thanks,
live it.
Wesley. Appreciate that.
We appreciate that. The Farrow family sends $50. Oh my
gosh,
goodness.
Farrows.
Hi, Katie and Spencer. Erica, Mama Farrow
Mama
here.
Farrow, Erica, yeah.
Would you be down to surprise Audrey from her favorite channel as we watch live? She turns 4 next month, and news is Daddy is going to finally come home from his almost year-long deployment on her birthday.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, can you send me an email? Is that now that you want to do that, or is that now? Did we just announce that to her right now? Is she watching right now? I need to know. I feel like a lot of information just happened.
Right.
Or is this something you want to plan? Or did this just happen? Oh my gosh, she's watching right now? Well, that's so exciting. But I thought... that whole thing went over my head. Well, look at that. Are you excited, Audrey? That's amazing.
Daddy's coming home. That is huge.
That's so good. Okay, did we ruin it? I feel like we did bad.
No, we didn't.
So
I have chills.
Better.
I have chills because I'm so excited for
No,
Audrey.
but like I wanted like something better for this. Oh man. Well, welcome home to your daddy.
We're glad to be a part of it, and we're grateful that you would allow us to be part of such an amazing announcement. That your dad's coming home. Is that not the best thing ever? Oh man.
I know, I'm a little teary
I can't
now. I'm
wait.
trying to hold it back.
Here's what I can't wait for. When we do a live and the entire Farrow family is together watching the live and we get to meet your dad.
That would be
That will be awesome. And we look forward to that. And wow, what an amazing thing that's happening.
I really wish I would have had something
Good for you, Audrey. You got a good dad out there. He's working for all of us.
Really.
So you guys, thank you for your service, because I always say that the whole family is involved in that situation.
Very true.
It's not just the one who is off, doing that work that is so necessary and
it takes a family.
Yeah, and it takes a special family to make that sacrifice for all of us, to keep us all safe.
So congratulations, Audrey.
Yay!
He's coming home, and you just found out on Best Life and Beyond. And that's really exciting.
That is
it's
awesome.
cool.
Yay,
I do wish I could have like danced and turned music on and really went and partied, but
we could dance.
We could dance if we want to. We can tell Audrey her dad's coming home. We can, yeah. Because if the chat don't dance and we don't dance, then it won't be as cool as I wanted. So dance. Your daddy's coming home. Your daddy's coming home. Yes, Audrey.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Steve Hall sends $10 and says, Spence, remember me telling you my hometown Abington, gosh, I'm going to butcher that,
Abington.
where MG cars were originally built? Well, Adam will be interested to know that Radiohead were formed here too when they went to
Abington Boys School.
Is it Abington?
I think it's Abington. Abington. Like it's the
Abington.
Abington. That he would be very interested in that. And Steve, am I right in
Adam's
saying...
in the chat.
He is. I'm just...
Adam, what do you think?
But Steve, am I right in saying it like the way that you guys say it? And I'm gonna try my best to do an accent, like a UK accent, British accent, I should say. Radiohead is Radiohead.
Radiohead.
Right?
Radiohead.
I don't know, that was probably terrible. But anyway, Steve, that's awesome. Steve Hall, guys, if you didn't know, is someone that we would see once a year, or once every couple of years at Disneyland when him and his mom would come and visit. And we did this thing on Small World one time. Out of nowhere, I just thought to myself, I started singing it, and it's a thing. So if you ever hear me say, it's a small world after all, Steve Hall, it's a small world after all, Steve Hall. So that's Steve Hall. He's famous.
Ray K sends $5. It says, Katie, the color of your hair looks really good. Well, thank you, and thank you. If you were following my Instagram, you'll know you got to enjoy that fun experience with Daniel, my stylist. Lindsay Lint sends $20 and says, a little something for your Disney World trip. Have a blast. Love your channel.
It's very gracious
of you. You have no idea how much your super chats for that help. Because we have so much planned, so
you keep
it
us
really
living
does
our
help.
best life, and we will continue to share it with you as soon as humanly possible.
Okay, and then sorry, I'm a little bit
catching up.
I got this one.
Genevieve, welcome. First time in the live. It's good to have you.
Oh, Terry sends $5 and says it's against policy to post on the Facebook page. I'm sharing in the chat and we'll post in the comments. Okay, if there's a way I can maybe post the link, I wonder if I could. Email me if you're having trouble, though.
Can you do it on Instagram story or anything?
Yeah, I can do that, but that's why I said email me the link, and then maybe I can share it like that. Oh, yeah, you saw Stan the Man. See? I think I'm going to try to do a few more lives on my Instagram now, because it was just so much fun, you know? So that's what I'm thinking.
Nicole says, please tell me you're going to meet up with Tim Tracker. There's no, hard plans. We've had the pleasure of meeting the Trackers a few times when they were out here, and they are so amazing. We love the Trackers, and if
I wish we could watch more of their videos.
If we, for some reason, ran into them, it would make our day. So But
we haven't made any hard plans. We actually haven't made really many hard plans with too many people right now because, again, just like we were saying, everything's fluid. The only thing that we made hard plans for is reservations for dining and reservations for the parks.
Oh, East Lake Yorba Linda in the house.
Yeah, that's where I want to live someday. That's where my grandparents
The Trackers are
in that area.
amazing people. We look up to them.
What mascara am I using? Oh my gosh.
I'm not wearing any tonight. I didn't have the time.
I understand what you're saying about the
it's away from
raccoon
me.
eyes. I do get that sometimes too because I can get oily. And so I know the one that I like the best right now is from, what is that brand from? Charlotte Tilbury. And it's because it came with, I don't try to spend a lot of money on mascara if I can help it. But that one it came in like a pack my grandma gave me with like an eyeliner, and she's so into makeup. Like my grandma is like, have you seen like the latest Chanel palette, Katie? And I'm like, oh, Oma. She's
Adam
so
Mara
helpless.
says Patrick is coming, right? Yeah, we can
No, he's not.
never confirm what the little leprechaun is
not.
going to do. He is the little man of
He's
Disneyland. He kind of does what he wants,
Nope.
but a
Nope.
lot of times he likes Katie a lot. I
I
have
don't
to
like
say,
him.
I sometimes
So,
kind of wonder if he's
that's
trying to move in
great.
on my territory.
Yep, no.
But
You're not concerned though at all, which is a little concerning on my end.
Patrick plays the long game, the long term.
Oh my gosh.
So
Oh, he's not though.
Star Wars
He's-
Jake says, I hope so.
I don't hope
I don't have a
so.
problem with him. He doesn't.
So,
He doesn't bother
not-
me, or I'm not intimidated by his presence.
gonna happen.
I'm a confident man,
Nope.
and I don't think that Katie would fall for a leprechaun over me.
No,
Although he's got a lot of personality.
no.
He's got a lot
that's
of.
not gonna happen. Not at
you
all.
know,
Never.
So
We're also like, I'm having to already dread though that we're about a month away from St. Patrick's Day, like pretty much a month. Like it feels like it's a month, like it because.
and
the
Patrick
minute
would call
oh,
it St.
God.
Patty's Day,
Oh God.
and I think it will be a special day. We're gonna have to honor him.
No.
We
we're
have
not.
to. Come on.
You know why? Here's why. Because I was told if I go to that Irish place in Las Vegas that
Nine fine Irishmen.
he wouldn't find us, and like it would just be like, you're like, you know what, see if we do this, it'd be nice, and Patrick won't leave you alone.
Well,
And you were wrong because he found me and it was awful.
well, he just happened to be filling in. One of the Irishmen was indisposed, and so they needed to fill in it. The
like,
restaurant-
how did he
the place
happen
is
to
called
be-
Nine Fine Irishmen, so you have
Okay,
to have
sorry,
9. You
Gina,
can't have
thank you for
can't have
reminding
8
me.
fine Irishmen. It just doesn't work in the
Okay,
name. So
okay.
Patrick was gracious enough to come all the
Okay.
way from Disneyland to Las Vegas to fill in.
Nope.
And what are the chances that we were there?
Tommy
That was
Cook,
amazing.
Tommy sends $20. Thank you. Just wanted
Thank
to
you.
pop in and say hello. You guys are awesome. Well, thank you, and you are awesome.
Thanks for popping in.
Julia sends $5 and says, "Hi, Katie and Spence. Just got back from Vegas celebrating my 30th birthday. Well, happy belated. It was a blast. Thanks for inspiring me to go live my best life. I'm
That's
so happy
great.
about
That
that.
is so great.
The Farrow family. That was. I feel so. I wish I would have planned that better. That was perfect. Thank you all so much. Audrey's so happy. It's It's a What's Wonderful Wednesday,
I
y'all.
love that.
Thanks to everyone in the chat. Oh, you guys are awesome.
Yeah,
Thanks for
everybody's
making
really
that
sweet
great.
here. So
Sue sends $10 and says,
Thanks,
"Thank you so
Sue.
much for all of your great info, positivity, and happiness. I met you guys a couple weeks back at Downtown Disney. You made my day. Keep up the great works. Hugs. I love
big
me some hugs.
hugs.
You
That's
guys,
one thing we
missed
haven't been able to
National,
do.
Yeah, we missed National Hug Day like last month. It was really
Yeah,
sad.
it's not the time for hugs, and unfortunately, we're big huggers, so it's been hard for us.
I'm the president of the Huggy Bears Club. Raymond sends $5 and says, "Hi, Katie and Spencer. Do you think all the places will ever open up again at Disney by spring?" I don't think
Hard
so.
to say.
I'm more on the I don't think so because California's we're only 6% vaccinated or something like that.
Yeah,
So
and we're the worst judges of that. Obviously, we thought for sure it was going to open, a
We
couple
failed.
of times, and so we're just when people ask us, it's hard for us to say because we know as much as you do, and we don't want to get
Try.
your hopes up as well as ours. And,
yeah, I try to be more realistic. So. Jay sends $5 and says, "Hi guys, not much, but from your boy Jay Peralta."
Thank you,
Well,
Jay.
thank you, Jay.
It all helps, my friend.
Tristan sends $10 and says, $1,000,000 question for you and Spencer. Have your families been very supportive with the age difference in your relationship, or did they have negative opinions? My mom, I'll be honest with you, was very stoked. Like, she was like, Spencer's such a great man, and he's so smart, and he's so wonderful. Like, sometimes I text her, like, when we're fighting, and I'm like, Mom, you'll never guess what Spencer did. She's like, doesn't matter, because he's wrong. He's right, and you're wrong.
What did you
I'm
do
like,
wrong?
Yeah, what did you do? And I'm like, what? Like, are you kidding me? And so she's like, well, first of all, he's older and wiser. I was like, no, he's not wiser. And she's like, it doesn't matter. He's great. And then Henry, my stepdad, loves Spencer.
We get along.
Oh, they get along great. He loves it. I can't
Yep.
even really complain because, again, he'll also say, well, what did you do? Like, that's what they say. I'm like, Mom, like, are you kidding me? You're supposed to have my back. She's like, too bad.
And I've had no issues either. So I'm not...
Yeah.
I think if anything, it would come from maybe the younger
Yeah.
side of the family. But
I
no.
think, like, it was also very interesting as far as the age difference thing, because sometimes we don't feel it. It's really weird. Like, he will have
There's times when it
more,
comes
yeah,
up.
Yeah.
Sorry, my arm was falling asleep.
Yeah, no. Where, like, the culture...
I am not putting my arm around you now. No, just kidding.
like, where not the culture, the
generational
generation thing happens.
Yeah, where she's a millennial, I'm Gen X, and we grew up different. Do you know what I mean? Because of the time frame that we grew up in. So, you know, there's things like that, but often we make light of it, and it's kind of a fun thing.
Yeah, it's just a number, though. Really, I know
like
that
Jason
sounds
said, just a number. It is.
I know that sounds cliche, but it's kind of like.
Yeah, Amy says we're both grown adults. Age is a number. Just be happy. TW. Yeah, it really is.
It's weird. It's kind of cool though in a way because we, you know, because of that. We're able to, I don't know, like we learned some, like I wouldn't have known about, like last night I was like, oh my gosh, is this the $1 million man? And he's like, $6 million man, Katie. And I'm just like, like, so I get to learn cool things like that. And, you know, and that's kind of the fun part about like when
we
I
learn
hang
from each
out
other.
with,
You know, it's, she's more adept to all the internet and the stuff that millennials are good at, whereas I'm like kind of, you know, I'm old school. And so,
and that's what I think it's fun being a millennial is because I feel like I feel like millennials do a very good job at this is that we honor the past, but then we also are really good at the future. So we were born in that time frame where it's like
where the internet was just
happening, but we also respect the old school ways. So us millennials, I feel like we're really awesome.
Hawaiian Disney Mama says we balance each other, and that's true.
We do, yeah.
We both bring something to the table because there's Katie and there's myself and then there's us.
And my parents, my parents really, really loved, they really just loved that. They were like, it's just, he fits you well and he takes care of you and that's what matters. Like there's times where I'd say like some of our biggest arguments have been because Spencer's just looking out for me and taking care of me. Like that's his biggest concern at the end of the day. Like no matter what, he always just makes sure to take care of me and take care of us and take care of the channel when I am not doing as well. And then I take care of his health and I feed him and and he's good.
There's got to be somebody around to annoy you. So.
Yes. And we both annoy each other like you wouldn't believe. We're both fire signs though. So that adds a...
So when it gets heated, boy, it gets hot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
In every way.
Whoa!
But really, though, as far as that goes, though, I feel like with fire signs, though, especially with a Leo like myself, because we are just like, we're a different animal. Like, honestly, I think Leos are just something else. And I think for us, having a fire sign, they're kind of the only sign that I've been able to date and they've been able to handle me. Like, honestly, because I'm not the easiest.
This is true.
Yeah, because, like, I'm like, wah!
Yeah.
I'm cray-cray.
Yeah.
But I'm also not, like, mean to you, though. Like, if I'm sarcastic with you, and if I'm not messing with you, I don't like you.
Yeah.
If I'm super just like, hi.
It's kind of like how guys are together, like guy relationships, like bros, we tend to, you know, we rip on each other, and that's a sign of respect with guys. If you're not doing that, then it's like you're not comfortable enough or you're not good enough friends to be like...
that's how I am.
To give each other trouble, in a sense,
I also have a more male personality.
That's true.
I really do. So I'm like... and so it's like a lot of guys they get very, like, not intimidated by it, but they're like, whoa. You know, and Spencer's like... do what you got to do, girl. I got your back. Like,
Yeah.
he like pushes me to be my best self, and
Yeah.
every part of me that like I sometimes
And
I'm
she
like,
fights it
"Ooh."
sometimes, but
Oh,
she
yeah.
knows deep down.
Oh yeah, I fight it sometimes, but you know, it's how we do, right?
That's right.
That's how we do. So yeah, that was a good question about the age gap, and we'll probably dive into that a little more.
As Dylan, I was just gonna say.
We'll dive into that a little bit more sometime again, because I do get a lot of questions about that. Somebody said, "How old you're Gen X?"
I'm Gen X, and somebody
How
asked
old
about
would that be? So you were born in 1970.
I was born in 70, so I'm
I
not
don't
sure
know
what the
where
frame
that
is.
gap
Somebody asked what a
is.
baby boomer. My mom is a baby boomer.
Yeah.
She was born in 48. So
Yeah, and then I don't know what a millennial, I don't know the exact years, like that's the only thing is we don't know the exact years. We just know that I'm a millennial and he's
I'm Gen X.
Gen X,
Yeah.
and we just, I mean, honestly,
Which is really
most
cool
of-
because
yeah.
there was a band in my youth called Generation X, which that was Billy Idol was in that band before he became solo Billy Idol. Anyways.
And there's also D-Generation X, if you know, sorry.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. Which we're gonna, like, I'll talk about it. Okay, somebody said 1965 to 1980 is Generation X.
There you go.
And a millennial is 1980 to 1994, and I was born in 87. So, and you were
There you
1970. So that makes sense. And I think that really does enrich. It enriches everything, you know. It's
Yeah.
like the spice of life. Tiffany sends $5 and says, "My hubby and I love you two. Just decided to plan a Universal trip.
Oh, awesome.
One day I will get into Disney World. He's a Universal baby and I'm the Disneyland baby." Well, that's great.
That's a good combo.
Because we like both.
Yeah.
Suzette sends $50 and says, "I'm gonna insist you need to come to Cabo. We want to. By the way, I make the best apple pie. We are saving the pies money to go
what?
to Disney."
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
we want to go to Mexico. That's like on our list.
I've been to Cabo before. It's been a long time, and it is an amazing place. It's close for us too. It's only like an hour and a half flight.
Yeah. Tim, World of Disney, Tim. He sends $5 and says, "For a Patrick appearance." Oh, man,
the people have spoken. Well,
Oh.
Tim, Wad Tim as I call him, T Wad. We're gonna put that request. I'm gonna put it in right now.
Okay. Alex
Typing away.
sends $5 and says, "Have you guys been to the Irvine Regional Park Railroad? Many times."
Dear Patrick,
Not on
can you show
this,
up here
though, now
in
that I
the
think
next
about it.
10 minutes?
Get your Disneyland train fix. Went today. It's very safe and
See what he says.
awesome, and happy it's open. Maybe we will. We're just so busy with moving and everything.
Right.
But if we can get there before our trip, we'll try. B&M Adventure sends $5 and says, "Katie, loved the Instagram live. Gave Periscope vibes." Oh, Periscope, where it's a day.
yeah.
You look great. Can't wait for Florida vlogs. My husband and I hope to meet y'all out here. I hope so. And I'm glad you were in that chat. It was so much fun. Courtney sends $10 and says, "Was
Thank
supposed
you,
to be
Courtney.
going on our first Walt Disney World trip this Friday, thanks to you two. But our poor cat Daisy just fractured her spine and we had to cancel.
Oh my gosh.
We could use some pixie dust for our baby, please." Well, sending all the
Oh
love
my
and pixie dust for
gosh.
your baby. I'm so sorry. There is nothing worse than when your animal or your baby is just helpless and not feeling
man.
good or hurt. So sending all the healing vibes to your fur baby
I
there.
hope she's gonna be okay.
Yeah, and you know what? That just means that your trip is meant to be another time.
Yeah, that's
And
we often believe that.
especially after leaving, after having Binky be gone. I can't say enough how much it's better to spend your time with them. You made the right choice.
Yep.
I fully support that.
Yep.
Because they
Because
won't be here
somebody's-
forever. Walt Disney
Somebody
World
sent
will
us
be.
something that said, "Forever is still not enough."
Yep. And it
If you were to
wasn't.
be with somebody forever that you care about to the level that we care about Binky, or it's still not
Anyway.
enough.
Yeah,
Or
it
anyone
never
for
is.
that matter. So.
Tatum sends
Tatum!
$5 and says, "Happy Wednesday, Spadey." Oh my gosh, I forgot about Spadey. That's
Nice
an
one,
old
Tatum.
deep
Nice.
cut there.
That is.
That's really old. That's like from 2017 or something. That's
Yeah,
far
yeah,
down there.
yeah.
My favorite internet couple, well, oh, you're so sweet. Katie, us Leos are very passionate people. Very giving and loving. Spence is lucky to have a Leo. I say that too.
Yeah, you're right, Tatum. You're right.
That's why we get along.
I forgot Tatum's a Leo. Yeah.
I love it. Okay, let's see. I think we are caught up. Let me just double check. I'm gonna double check.
Tim, I put in the request to Patrick. I'm waiting to hear back on the text.
Oh boy.
He has a tiny little cell phone. Sometimes he has to come out of the tree to get a signal because when he's in the
Mr.
tree. it doesn't look
Robin
as well.
sends $5. Good news, going to Walt Disney World for the first time on
Yes!
February 20th.
Yes!
What are your recommendations for sit-down restaurants in each park? Can't miss meal. Thank you. Well, we haven't done
We don't have a
enough.
ton of experience, but we can tell you what we enjoyed.
Yeah, you could also see them on our vlogs, but I would say
We really enjoyed the Liberty Tree
yes. Would that count as sit-down? Yeah, that's sit-down.
That was at Magic Kingdom.
I feel like Liberty Tree is like a #1 thing.
That was really cool.
But then Jason's in the chat here.
Oh, Jason.
Our moderator, he like lives there, so
Jason's an expert.
He will give you
the
the best recommendations. And then also our friends in the chat here that do live there and go frequently.
Right.
I would trust them because I feel like we all just understand each other here.
Be Our Guest, Amy says. Be Our Guest was
Be Our Guest
amazing
was
if you
good.
could get in there. If you're really into Beauty and the Beast. What a great experience that was.
Fantastic.
I'm not even a huge Beauty and the Beast fan, but I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Yeah, no, it was
And the
amazing.
food was incredible.
And I hope you guys have a good trip. Actually, I already know you will.
You are.
I don't need to hope. You
Yeah.
will. You will. You're going to have so much fun.
Right.
It's Disney. How could you not enjoy it? Melissa sends $5 and says, my husband and I want to take our 1-year-old to Cali. Best kid things to do, Nintendo Land, yay or nay? Will you guys ever do a Walt Disney World merch haul? Okay, so quite a few questions there.
The Nintendo Land is not open yet.
Not for a
They're
while.
talking about maybe 2022. It's hard to say because of the situation that's
My thought
happening.
is longer, but do I know that?
We don't know. But that's kind of a long ways out at this point.
The Walt Disney World merch haul, we did not buy too much. This was one of the things I bought, though.
Yes.
It's an Epcot little throwover, very thin.
Yeah.
But we just didn't buy too much, so we were like, we don't really need to do too much of a haul. Now, this time, I'm sure we'll buy a lot, so we will do a haul there. And as far as a 1-year-old to Cali, best things to do, that's a tough one, but because everything's so closed, it makes it difficult.
I mean, okay, let's say things were open.
Okay.
You know, we would always say Disneyland first. We would say Universal because it's a great experience. We really enjoyed Legoland.
Oh, Legoland
It's a little bit further
awesome.
south, but I think for the kiddos, I think it's a really cool
Legoland's
thing.
great.
What else do kids enjoy here?
I know it's really.
Oh, you know
Discovery
what's cool?
Science Center is awesome.
It is cool. What about the hotel that has the water park inside and everything? Great Wolf
Great
Lodge.
Wolf Lodge.
That
There
seems
you
like
go.
a really cool
There's
thing
one
if
in
you're a
Anaheim.
kid and you know the hotel and everything is all one thing and it just seems very, very cool.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We haven't been there personally, but we've done some research. And
Yeah,
it seems
San
pretty
Diego,
awesome.
the Wild Animal Park.
Oh, yeah.
Those things,
Yeah, those are
the
good suggestions.
aquariums.
Yeah.
Discovery Science Center is
Yeah.
awesome.
Thank you, Tim.
Get this one. Sarah sends $5 and
Thank you, Sarah.
says, going to Walt Disney World for the first time in April. What is one thing you guys would say you can't miss riding and doing something I can't miss eating in each park? So one thing I would not miss is Mine Train.
Right. And Mickey and Minnie's
Runaway
At
Railway.
Studios. Unbelievable.
Satuli Canteen
At Pandora.
at Pandora.
Yeah.
Don't miss that. Don't miss Pandora at night.
Oh my gosh. Slinky Dog was awesome.
Slinky Dog was amazing.
Really enjoyed the Slinky Dog.
As far as food go, I said Satuli. Oh yeah, Flight of Passage. Trying to think. As far as like, I feel like we're missing stuff, but that's off the top of our heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't get to have the waffles at Sleepy Hollow, but that's on the list.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even know that was a thing.
You know, just Animal Kingdom in general.
Right.
You know, it'll be awesome. Oopsie, sorry. Let me go back here. Douglas sends $5 and says, would you ever go check out Ratatouille? Yes, if it opens, we certainly will be there. Like, we will not miss it.
Rat-tat totally.
Rat-tat totally. Dabbit sends $25 and says, we're so old we attended opening week at Epcot, but our daughter called it apricot. That's fantastic.
Oh, that's funny. That's so funny.
I love that. Let me see here.
I'm jealous that you were there for opening. I need to use the...
Steve Hall sends $5 and says, don't forget the Warner Brothers tour. It's awesome. That's true.
That is amazing.
Cassie sends $2 and says, where does Patrick live? I don't know. Never. Don't know. at all. Let me see here. I want to make sure I'm not behind. I keep losing some of these. Stacy Squad sends $2. Would you ever eat inside Cinderella's castle, Katie? If I could, we would, but we had to kind of go budget-wise, and and time-wise, and yeah, so it's like, believe me, I wanted to splurge and go to every single place, but had we enough time and money, I would have, more or less, that one came down to like, because it's a little bit more, not fine dining, but it's a little more expensive. So it was like, we can only do so much. But it is on the list. Okay. Let's see here. Patrick's not coming, so don't get excited. He's not coming here. Spencer's just getting out of the restroom. I can see him right there. So, I can hear him at the door. Patrick. Katie, story behind your Instagram handle, Katie the Disney Bear. That actually is a really good question. What am I drinking? Water with Mio. My Instagram handle, the reason I got the nickname Katie the Disney Bear was because it was just something that always was said to me over the time of being alive, because I've always been such a huge Disney girl, and it's not very uncommon around here in Orange County, especially like Anaheim, Yorba Linda, Placentia area where I grew up. It's not uncommon for people to be Disney crazy, but yeah, so...
Oh, thank you. Sorry about that, guys.
So yeah, it was just a nickname, and then my ex would always call me that, and so then I just put it as my screen name one day.
Did Patrick show up or something?
No, they think he was because you went to the bathroom. I was like, no, he's not. No, he's not. Eric Brubicue, hey,
what's up, Eric?
Sends $20 and says, here's some money for snacks. Oh, I was planning a trip late February, but all the parks are blocked out for cast members, hoping for a trip in March. You will get there in March.
Yeah, man.
I know you will. Oopsie. Oh, sorry. I missed it. So sorry. Hold on. I just
Catching up.
Dismissed that. I apologize. Justin sends $10 and says, hello from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Me and my wife, Angela, are huge fans, going to Disney World in May for the first time. We go to Disneyland every year. What is a must for couples? For Disney World, I feel like just being there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like what would be a must?
Getting a picture in front of the castle together.
Ooh, that's a must. Yeah, a couple of good ones.
Yeah. What else?
I'd say do a nice restaurant, like be our guest like we did. I feel like that's like a must do.
Yeah, that's kind of romantic.
Yeah.
And it's right. I mean,
and people are giving you suggestions in the chat too. Yeah. But I would say be our guest is a must. And then we got oops. I think I got that. Okay, good. I got it.
A lot of good suggestions there.
Yeah, there you go. Eric sends $5 and says, don't forget to get some chocolate at the Brea Mall. I know, before Godiva goes away.
Oh, man.
That makes me so sad. I'm not happy about that.
I know.
Sunset at Epcot over at World Showcase. Oh, baby.
Ooh, yeah, that's a great idea.
Oh, that would be amazing. Each magical moment. Is Patrick packing for Walt Disney World? Hopefully not. I hate Patrick. Did Katie off Patrick? Yes.
I think he has one outfit.
Unleash the wee person.
Oh, that's funny. I texted him because Tim made a special super chat request, of which I have to honor those types of requests.
Well, I'm glad you texted him, and hopefully he didn't respond. So,
yeah.
How does the gray stuff at Be Our Guest taste? From the Red Rose? Does it still taste the same as the Red Rose Tavern gray stuff?
It's a little bit lighter, I would say, right? I mean, I don't know, because I don't know if I've had it.
Because I ate so much, I don't remember. Frankly, I was so done by that point, I couldn't even... Why do I hate Patrick? Okay, I'm just kidding. I don't really hate him. Hate's a very strong word, and I shouldn't have said it. But he is just an annoying little leprechaun. That's all. He's just an annoying little leprechaun. Brian Garcia sends $10 and says,
the power cord came out. Hold on.
Hey, Katie and Spencer, we will be sending a $100 Disney e-gift card through your email. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Just a little something for your trip. Hope to see Patrick there. Love the Garcia family. Family.
Did I hear my name? I thought I heard the name Patrick Magora, and I hear it enough times. I appear. It's like my ears are ringing, Katie. 'Tis a fine thing.
my
it's my
God.
friend Jason in here.
You just interrupted the
Oh,
Garcia family.
The Garcia family, be still, me heart,
You
Katie.
don't even know them.
I know them very well. They're in the
Oh my
chat most of
gosh.
the time when I'm here. Hello, Garcias.
Oh my gosh. I thought for sure.
Katie, 'tis a fine thing to be here live with all the fine blabbers.
It's not.
Welcome, everyone.
Oh my
Katie,
gosh.
Katie, did you know we're getting close to St. Patty's Day? 'Tis the finest day of the year,
Yeah,
March 17th.
I knew that, but I thought we'd get lucky. Oh, Jason said hi to you.
Yes, Jason, 'tis a fine lad. Fine Irish
you were actually
lad.
requested by World of Disney Tim.
Oh, World of Disney Tim. Do you know I have a special name for Tim?
What?
I call him T-Wad. He's World of Disney. I heard it referred to and I thought, what a great name for such a fine Irish lad.
Oh my God.
Takes care of business over there at the World of Disney. Let me tell you about Disney, Katie. I live in a
don't.
tree next to the Indiana Jones attraction.
No, you were
Mr.
not
Disney
going there.
bestowed his magicalness upon me and said you can stay in the park. He sent his message through Donald
You're
Duck.
really gonna say the whole story like as
Brought
if
me
they've
to the
never heard it?
studio. They showed me the plans for the magical place called
That's
Disneyland.
not. You're really gonna say the entire story
Katie, they
again?
wrote a book about me, Katie. I am the little man of Disneyland.
Stop laughing like that. Stupid.
Oh, Katie.
Did you pour? There was a question that came up because Adam and Spencer did a
Oh.
video.
Adam the Woo, such a fine Irish gentleman.
He's not Irish.
Oh, he's
Why do you
very
think
much
everybody's Irish in every
Yes, he's
restaurant?
a fine Irishman.
Okay, so they did a video and people wanted to know: did you pour fire water into their drinks?
Oh, Katie. I would never do such a thing. I would never do such a thing like that.
Yeah, you would drink it though.
No, you said the thing is, Katie, when those two get together, it just becomes a fun Irish moment. And some folks would think that maybe there was some fire water involved, but there was not. No.
boy.
I left it all for myself, Katie. I have an unquenchable thirst for that
Someone
type of
wants to
thing.
know if you can say cookies.
Oh, cookies. I like cookies, but I like Lucky Charms more.
Okay.
Katie, did you know for St. Patrick's Day what they're doing with the Lucky Charms?
No, what are they
You
doing?
must try it. They're doing a special formula where it turns the milk green, my favorite color.
That's not happening. You're
Yes,
just
it
making
is.
that up.
Tis a fine thing. Tis an Irish miracle, Katie.
Wesley Cooper sends $5 and says,
fine
"Greeting to
Irish
Patrick.
lad.
Great seeing you again."
Oh, well, thank you, Wesley. It is good to see you, my Irish lad.
Oh, boy.
I hope everything finds you well. I hope you find the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, Wesley.
Somebody says, "How's it going, Mr. Lucky?"
Well, I'm the luckiest man in Disneyland, let me tell you. Even though you're not there to visit me, folks, I get so lonely. Kate. I don't know.
Don't touch me!
Oh,
God.
it's an Irish tear that comes
I
about
don't
my
want
face.
your Irish tears on.
Oh, Katie, shamrocks and shillelaghs and
Are
all
you
the
gonna cut
rest.
your beard for St. Patrick's
No,
Day?
I'm trying to look like Jeff Pike. Tis a good friend of mine. Has a beard that any Irishman
Tell
would
us-
aspire to grow, Katie.
Tell us the tale of why you like to follow me around.
Well, Katie, because every time you come by the tree next to the Indiana Jones ride, I can hear you laughing all the way down to the tiki room. I know when you're coming, or maybe you're at the haunted mansion. I can hear you coming, Katie, and it warms my heart.
Oh,
It just
you're
warms my
awful.
heart.
Tatum sends $5 and says,
Tatum! Oh my gosh,
does
what a
Patrick
lovely
have a
lass.
girlfriend? Patricia, maybe? I know Katie is just so in love with Patrick. Oh my God.
Oh, here's
Do you have a girlfriend?
Here's the thing. I cannot divulge that type of personal information. I do not want to subject anyone to the ridicule of the public, so I kind of keep it a secret.
Well, does your girlfriend know you kissed me?
Oh, Katie, I can't deny or
it's on
confirm
this,
this
it's
situation,
recorded.
Katie. I do not know.
Hermelinda sends $5 and says, "Hola,
Hey,
Patrick."
Melinda, hola, how are you? 'Tis a fine Irish lass.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, she's come to visit Patrick on this fine Wednesday evening. Did you know we're going to get some weather here in California, Katie?
We are. You're not. You're gonna.
I've
be
had
in
to put a
tree.
tarp out over my entrance to my little house. I have a door and I have a smokestack, and I had to put some tarp over there. It's going to rain quite a bit sideways, they said, and I can't have rain getting in my cozy little tree.
Okay, Michael Morrow sends $5 and says,
Hello, Michael.
"Patrick, you are the best. 'Twas my son's birthday yesterday.
Oh!
Kalia was 10. Well, happy happy birthday.
Well, Kelly, your happiest of Irish birthdays to you, my friend, and may you find the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow on your birthday. They're extra large when it's your birthday. There's more gold doubloons in there than you can imagine, Katie, when it's your birthday.
Brian Garcia sends $5 and says, hopefully we get to meet one day, even though we feel like we already know each other. We love you both, and also Patrick.
Oh, Brian.
The Garcia family. I hope we can meet you.
Tis a fine Irish
really
family,
do.
the Garcias.
They're-
Every time they come to the chat, it's just a warm feeling in my heart, and I know I'm feeling, the Garcias must be here. I'm feeling so good,
They
Katie.
send a lot of gold doubloons, that's
Yes,
for sure.
they do. That must be the reason, Katie.
Yeah, that's
It's
really
got to be
sweet.
the reason, Katie. Oh, Katie, did you
Tiffany
know?
Smith said, Patrick, I miss seeing your wreath for the holidays.
Oh, well, you know. it's kind
Did
of
you
the
put
thing
it?
that
Did you
happens.
put it up though? The wreath.
I tried my best, Katie.
Oh, Jeff Pike says, Patrick, we hear that Katie and Spencer are downsizing and moving into the tree with you. No, we would never.
I can
move
neither
it.
confirm or deny that,
my
Mr.
gosh,
Pike.
No, don't even make them think that's gonna happen.
It is. There's lots of room, trust me. It
No.
looks like it's very small, Mr. Pike, but let me tell you, once you get inside, it's magic and it grows.
He
It's
wouldn't let us get out.
Well, that is not a thing, Katie. I have offered up my home to them
It's
because
not happening.
I know that they're trying to
I would
downsize.
go crazy.
And what a perfect, as Jeff Pike said, talk about downsizing. It's done, and the door's about that big, Katie.
How long have you been doing What's Happening Wednesday? We've been doing What's Happening Wednesday for like 3 or 4 years. 3
Oh,
years.
tis
maybe
a
4.
fine thing. I used to
Patrick,
watch.
can you send a shout out to my dog Sulu?
Oh, Sulu, like the character on Star Trek.
That's what he said. Yeah.
Oh, I'm a fan of the Star Trek. Oh, I go way back to the TV series. Sulu! What a fine Irish boy. Look at him.
Okay.
He's wagging his tail. I can see him through the camera.
Maybe we'll look into doing that, Maribel. Tim says, best $5 I've ever spent.
Oh, Tim, such a fine Irish lad.
Don't make it a habit.
Oh, Tim, let me tell you.
What shenanigans are you up to for St. Patrick's Day?
Whoa, I can't even begin to tell you big surprises. We're going to not reveal it yet.
You're not going to be here.
I'm not sure.
on
I
the
haven't even
channel.
told Katie yet what is happening because it is so amazing.
Oh, gosh.
It'll be still all your Irish hearts. Trust me. It'll be like a rainbow came right into your living room, folks.
Can you do a little jig?
Whoa! I'm doing a jig, Katie. I'm stomping my feet. As Adam would say, I'm stomping my feet.
Okay, well, I think it's time for you to go.
Oh, Katie, it is not.
No, it is time to go.
Just getting my beard in order.
No, it's time to go.
Oh, Kimberly has left quite a donation.
Okay, Kimberly sends $50 and says, we love you, Patrick. You bring
Oh,
light and laughter
Kimberly.
to us all. Oh, God.
I will not leave because of
Well,
that
thank
kind of
you.
generosity. How could a man leave when his heart is that warm from someone as so gracious as Kimberly?
No, Kristen, he is not going to kiss me. Joy sends
Oh.
$5 and says, we love you both. Here's when Starbucks is open at Downtown Disney.
Just lay a big one on me,
And
Katie,
Disney,
right here.
no, Disney Buena Vista, missing your videos at Disney.
Tis a fine thing, Katie.
No, it
Let
is
me
not.
tell you something, Katie. Can I tell you something?
What have I just come into?
Oh, Katie.
What? No,
Tis a
don't.
fine thing.
You're the worst.
I'm thinking, Katie. I'm thinking I'm coming out to Walt Disney World.
No, you're not.
I have a friend out there that
No, you're not.
I would love to share a leaping leprechaun with because
No.
I myself consider myself a leaping leprechaun.
No, it's not happening.
Therefore, I believe they have created the drink in my honor at the Rose and Crown.
Yeah, we want Spencer back. I want Spencer back.
I also want to eat some fish and chips with my friend Jason. Have a
okay.
leaping leprechaun.
Raquel Herrera sends
Oh,
$20
Raquel!
and says, Katie and Spencer, I hope to spend my 50th birthday in Disneyland in 2022. You will.
Oh,
We're
that's
going to
a-
make it happen.
Tis a fine. Make sure that when you're there to come by my tree. I live right next to the Indiana Jones ride.
Hope to meet you guys someday. Katie, I too work in healthcare at UCSF. Take care, you guys, and have fun. I don't work in healthcare anymore, but I salute you who do.
Tis a fine thing
It
to
really
work in
is.
healthcare.
Thank
My hat's
you.
off to you without
Especially
taking it
during
off
this year.
completely, but I'll tip my hat.
Kirsten Chavez sends $2 and says, kiss her. No.
Oh!
That's not gonna happen. Don't,
I may
why do you
have to.
say it like that?
I have to because
No, you don't.
I have to be getting back to my tree, but I couldn't leave without getting a kiss from the Katie bear. How about you just give me one on the cheek?
I'm not kissing you.
Just right there. I won't. It'll be fine. It's very safe. You just kiss me
Last
there.
time I did that, you turned and gave me a kiss.
Kiss
on
me.
the
I'm
lips.
Irish. It's good luck, Katie.
If kissing you is good luck, I don't want
Even
good
right
luck.
on the beard. Jeff Pike, tell her what a fine beard this is and how when you kiss it, it's good luck.
No.
You may even find a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow after a kiss as such.
Here, you can kiss my hand.
Oh, Katie, be still me heart. I'm so lonely in the tree, Katie.
Oh.
Please, Katie.
Yeah, I would get a hairball if I kissed.
One kiss on my cheek would make me so happy.
Would
for
it make
so
you go
long.
away?
Possibly.
For the night. No.
Very
Confirm that
possibly.
you will skedaddle that way.
There is a firm possibility of that reality happening.
I will give you a kiss as long as you go.
If you kiss me, I would dance on a rainbow all the way to Ireland.
I'm giving you
most
a
likely.
little kiss on the cheek so that you will go.
Oh, Katie.
Okay, but you have to go.
You just put it right there.
Okay, don't turn your head.
I won't turn my head.
If you turn your head, I will bop you over the head with this
Katie,
water
there's
bottle.
certain things in this world that a man like myself cannot deny. And I cannot deny a kiss from the Katie bear.
Okay.
Katie, do you know that I live in a tree next
Nope,
to the
nope.
Indiana
If you
Jones ride?
okay, I will kiss you to get you away. So
Whoa.
listen, if you turn
Whoa.
your head again, I'm gonna bop you on the head with this water bottle.
Katie, the violence does not bestill you as a fine Irish
Well,
lass.
too bad. Okay,
Oh.
hold still. Don't move. Don't move. I'm serious. You made me snort. Don't do the face.
What are you snorting for?
Because you made me laugh. Okay,
Sound
ready?
like my friend Goofy.
Okay, ready?
Oh!
Out of here. Go.
Tis a fine
You're
thing.
out.
It's
You're
an
out.
Irish miracle, everyone.
You're out.
Goodbye, everyone. Happy what's happening Wednesday.
Goodbye.
I love all of you
Goodbye.
so much. I
Goodbye.
will see you in Walt Disney World.
Goodbye.
Oh! Goodbye, Katie.
Oh gosh,
I
you
found
are.
the rainbow.
Goodbye.
It's a pot of gold, Katie.
Okay, Forever sends $5 and says, Patrick, what year were you born and what is your birthday? Thank you for all the laughs and please make it out to Walt Disney World. We love your cameos. Well, we'll have to ask him the next time he's here. Maybe Spencer knows the answer to that.
What was that?
Somebody asked Patrick what year he was born and what is his birthday.
That's a good question. Well,
By the way, thank you for that.
Well, he's pretty old because he was already, probably well into his 30s or 40s when Disneyland was built, and that was 1955.
Yeah.
So, what are we at? 65 years for Disneyland at this point? 66? What are we at?
65.
65 years
Well,
of Disneyland.
yeah, almost. We're
So he's
working
probably
on
about 120 or 30 years old, but for Leprechaun standards, that's not that old. Do you know what I'm saying? I think they live to be about 400 or 500 years
And
old.
his birthday is what? St. Patrick's Day?
You would assume maybe it's St. Patty's Day, but I'm not completely sure of his birthday. But we'll just say it's St. Patty's Day for lack of knowing. Next time I see him, I'll try to get that info. I don't know if he remembers. He's so old. I don't know if I was that old, I wouldn't remember.
Yeah.
Much of,
Somebody said March 17th, 387 AD.
Oh yeah, okay, that sounds about right.
Do you guys miss riding the Matterhorn? Oh my
yeah.
gosh, so much.
Absolutely.
Good idea. Disney Adventure Vlog says, Katie, make sure you check your suitcase and Spencer's suitcase that there's no Patrick. That's very good.
We did last time, but it didn't help. He found his
I
way
feel
there.
like you helped him. I feel like you helped him get there. He denies it.
No,
But
didn't do
I think
anything
we
of
all
the
know the
sort.
truth.
What is that?
What?
Some sort of
It was I don't know, it was a fair.
orange hair attached to my face.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. Though.
See, leprechauns have magical powers, including invisibility. See,
So
exactly.
it doesn't even matter if we look.
You can look, and
Gosh.
he could be hiding right there.
You just never know.
He went in Katie's backpack. That's right, NorCal guy. He
I
pretty much
would
did.
hope he didn't.
That's
go
how we
in
got.
that backpack.
Well, that's how we got to Epcot that day.
Yeah.
So he must have been in the suitcase at the hotel.
How did you meet Adam and David at Disneyland?
Yeah.
Spencer booked him a secret flight. See, that could have happened.
Well, he just was out on the wing doing a jig, like the Twilight Zone episode of The Little Monster.
I do. I need like Tangled. I need a pan instead of a water bottle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, your boy Patrick gave him a kiss on the cheek so that he would leave, and he did it again, where he turned to give me a kiss on the lips.
Well, he's a little rascal. He's a scoundrel.
All right.
Such a rascal.
That being said, though, we need to head out. We have so much to do, and I'm frankly pretty tired because it's going to be a very early day tomorrow. But we appreciate you guys being here. We appreciate everybody who sent over our super chats, and it's just really kind of you guys to support us. And for all of our Patreon members, we've actually had a few that have joined or increased their Patreon contribution, and I know we're just not able to do too much for that, so that's why we say like we don't push our Patreon or anything like that. It's honestly like just it's there if you want to do it, but
the support means
it does
the
like
world to
we
us.
do want to like
And,
extend our thank you, because I know that we just don't have it.
You guys are our Patreons, our supporters are very crucial in our existence at all, and so you basically help
because there
this
are
channel continue. You know what I mean?
There are times where it's we try not to make this about that ever, but there are times where it's like it's tight.
There are production costs in this thing, and so it is. We are grateful. It goes back into the channel. Trust me, it does.
And that being said, that's why I did want to make it clear we don't really do a Patreon like. We don't do all these fancy things for you guys. No. Not that that's not a bad thing at all. That's awesome if anybody can pull that off. Right. That's just something that we have no ability to do right now. Like at the end of the day, our focus goes on
the videos, and we try to bring you our 100% dedication to making these videos the best that we can and the most entertaining that we can. And the most high quality that we can. And so...
and those of you, too, it's not just our Patreon members. Like, when you watch our videos and comment, like, that...
Yeah, just commenting, just giving us a thumbs up, and just at the very least, just watching. And speaking of thumbs up, I see a couple in there. Yeah. Jalissa, thank you.
So somebody said, what emoji should we put on today's video?
Oh, that's a good question. I like the thumbs up that Jalissa started.
That's a nice one.
Although
let's do a purple heart, because now we're legacy.
Let's do a purple heart for anybody who has earned a purple heart, or the whole thing that Purple Heart stands for is that you've gone out of your way, you've risked your life to help somebody. So we haven't, but it's just I'm just bringing that up because a Purple Heart means a lot of things, and so.
Okay. I'm going to read the rest of these super chats real quick before we go. Yeah. Stray Cat sends $10. Thank you so much.
Great name.
Amy sends $5 and says, for Walt Disney World, thank you so much. We appreciate that. Excuse me, I just burped.
Also, make sure you guys to hit that thumbs up. We'd love to see that number go up. It just reflects on
yeah, it really helps us out.
It's an
I know
easy thing to do. So there it goes. I see it going up.
Yes, and let's say a huge thank you to our moderator Jason.
Thank you, Jason.
He keeps it troll free, because there are people out there, unfortunately, that just want to say bad things.
Haters gonna hate.
Haters gonna hate, and we appreciate him answering questions. Again,
I see those thumbs up. Thank you guys. Look at that.
Okay, thank you, Pharaoh family. We'll check the email tonight.
Thank you so much.
I hope you know that like the Disney cards that you guys have sent us.
Oh man.
Like that. That really helps a lot.
Look at all these purple hearts, and I see the thumbs up going up.
That makes the difference between us being able to go to a restaurant and do stuff like that. So it's those little things that Disney money that really helps. So we appreciate it. I want you to know that goes straight into things like that. So that is appreciated. Oh, look at that. Michelle just became a Patreon member.
Thank you, Michelle.
Welcome, Michelle.
Welcome
Thank
to
you.
The family.
Again, like I hope you guys know, like, that stuff is just appreciated. We don't push it, but we just want you to know it's appreciated.
Gratitude all around. I see a lot of
thank
yous to Jason. Thank you guys for appreciating him and what he does.
Thank you.
He dedicates his time to this, and that we do not...
Oh, Ladybugger Jen sent a super chat.
Oh, boy. Jen.
How did I miss that?
Sorry, Jen.
Thank you for saying that. I'm so sorry.
We're going to find it. We'll find it.
I will find it.
Wow, look at those thumbs up. You guys are so impressive.
Where did it go?
I bet you we hit 600 before we go off the air. That's the goal. Let's do that.
While I'm looking for this, I don't see it, Jen. But if you put what you wrote in the chat, Hopefully I can see it there if somebody can highlight. But thank you, Jen, Ladybugger Jen. I miss you. Brian Garcia says, check your email. We certainly will.
Will do, Brian. Thank you for the donation.
Yeah, we appreciate that. It was a while ago. Okay. Let me look here.
Yeah, scroll back.
I'm going to go all the way to the
Meanwhile,
top.
look at these thumbs up. You guys are amazing.
Yes. Okay.
583. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Fonzie would be proud.
Oh, there it is. Ladybugger Jen
got
sends $10 and says, hi, Spencer and Katie. So glad you are live. Just made my night better. Spread the love. Everyone stay safe and healthy. We love you, Jen. I hope you and your family
Thanks, Jen.
are doing well.
We miss you.
Big Timber Film sends $5 and says, really love your vids and hope this helps. Every little bit helps. And again,
It really does.
it's more going to...
Oh my gosh, we're about to hit 600 thumbs up. You guys did it. You guys did it.
Yes.
Here we go. One more.
One more. One more. There it is.
Yes! Thumbs up to you guys. What an awesome accomplishment. You guys are incredible.
Yes.
You never cease to amaze me.
We love you. So with that being said, we're going to head out. We got a lot to do. We are going to Disney World. We are days away from our trip.
Days away.
We're days away. We're finally like getting there.
This is happening.
It's going to happen before you know it. And it is going to be so much fun. We're glad you guys are coming with us. 408 West sends $5 and says hi from the Valdez family. Thank you.
Thanks,
we love
Valdez's.
Valdez's. And we'll see you next time. And I'll let Spence say the farewell.
Yeah, we will see you next time on Best Life and Beyond, as well as What's Happening Wednesday. Thank you for joining us. Bye-bye, everybody.